All right, so boom. Welcome to the Black Caliber podcast. Believe it or not, this is the second time we've done this.
We was dropping some knowledge too, y'all.
I missed it.
We're gonna do it again though, just for y'all.
My name's Jordan Hall.
My name's Kyrah Page.
Yes, and we're here to showcase distinction at its finest here at Lincoln University, or at least people who will come to attend at Lincoln University.
And this is?
I said it was the Black Caliber podcast.
Actually, you didn't. Did you?
I did, but this is the Black Caliber podcast. You know? So.
Maybe you should start by saying, like, what is the intention behind the name?
The intention? Really, it was just supposed to be blackness at a higher caliber. You feel me? And please don't think of a gun. You know, like, just like at a higher level, you know. We're here at Lincoln University getting a higher education. So, you know, and the stereotype for people that look like me is not here. You feel me? Back home.
We'll talk.
So, you know, blackness at a higher caliber. But, you know, there's people in the hallway. You seen us mug them. But, yeah, that's what this, and really what inspired it was I was on campus and I got my first campus job with the Lincubator, who also sponsors this and is the reason that we're here in the first place. And also thank you to the Culture, because they sponsored all of the gear and stuff that we have now, like the microphones and all that. See, didn't say that the first time.
Yeah, we probably. Yeah. Thank y'all. We appreciate y'all.
I appreciate you.
Making something shake, yo.
But yeah, I started working there and I started seeing how much stuff actually does go on campus that I at least didn't know about. And it's not even like, I'm not gonna say I'm not the most active by far, but I feel like I'm about the average when it comes to really knowing about what goes on campus and how I find out and things of that sort. So when I was so surprised, like, why don't more people know about this? You know, we have flyers up for parties sometimes and things like that, but I've never seen the flyers up for, you know, oh, such and such is coming. You know, JP Morgan's coming, Chase Bank's coming, you know, Goldman Sachs. We've had a lot of them come, you know, Verizon's coming, you know. So I was so shocked to find all of this out, and I was like, well, why isn't this more publicized? You know, a lot of things about our school in particular that are publicized aren't very positive. So I was like, but if you're really doing all of this positivity, I feel like somebody needed to showcase it. And I wanted to be that person, to be honest. So, yeah. So the whole plan for this podcast, because this is really just a pilot episode to introduce ourselves, which, I mean, we'll probably roll into pretty soon. But, yeah, it was just to interview, you know, success stories, you know, show alumni coming from here. Because as a student here, I only know 2 alumni that were really that successful, but I know that there are plenty more, you know, so show some alumni that are really out there making moves, doing things, show students who are really out here grinding and doing things that they're supposed to do, like, you know, Drake, but, you know, if you know, you know.
Yeah, he's out here.
But, and yeah, just show even people who didn't attend college, because a lot of people and the people that we really want, a lot of people who we really want watching this are alumni and people who are about to come in when you look up the school. So it's like, even if you do decide not to go to college, you know, you're learning something from Lincoln University, you know, just by finding this channel, you know, even thinking about Lincoln and researching into it, you know, can really get you far with some of the people that we plan to bring in and some of the talks we plan to have on this podcast. And since I've been talking for a while, I'll let my other host introduce herself.
What's up, y'all? As I said earlier, my name's Kyrah Page. Not too much. I'm from Pittsburgh.
You can hear it.
Yeah, but we don't have an accent, so I don't know what you can hear. But he from Baltimore, so you really want to talk about accents?
It was 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been at this for a minute.
Yeah, we have. I'm sorry. I just realized that. I'm sorry, but go ahead.
It's cool. We gonna
so
keep
you're from
it.
Pittsburgh. What part?
I'm I'm from Homewood originally. And
You were about to say Pittsburgh.
I was. I was about to say Pittsburgh.
Homewood. Okay, where's that? North, east, south, west?
It's the east.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the east
Side.
East side. Then I moved, but we're not gonna get into that.
Oh, okay. All right, what high school did you go to?
I went to, shout out to y'all, Barack Obama Academy of International Studies. It was cool, you know. It was good, you know.
Didn't look good.
It's interesting. It was interesting.
It was interesting.
A lot went down at Obama. I'm gonna say that. If you know, you know. I'm gonna just leave it.
They
at
don't.
that. But they go. If you know, you know.
But they don't. And what was your GPA?
You look at this again.
Absolutely.
That is so fed. Okay, I graduated high honors. I'm not gonna say the number.
What number is
high
that?
honors.
What number?
I
is
had
high
my
honors?
honors court when I graduated. Okay.
What's
when
that?
I graduated,
It was the bare minimum.
No, the bare minimum of high honors.
Yeah.
That's still high honors, and if it's not, it's honors. And if it's not honors, then you can question.
I wouldn't want to be the worst achiever.
The worst achiever? At least I'm an achiever.
I'm just saying.
I graduated with high honors. I had that yellow cord around my neck. That's all y'all need to know.
I only had 2 cords. I don't remember. I really didn't.
We were talking about high school, like.
Yeah, I didn't
we
care much
saw
about my graduation. Damn, that was 2 years ago.
I know, but that seems like it was so far, like so long.
I graduated. Wow.
20.
But time flies. But yeah, I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. I graduated from Newtown High School. GPA of a 3.3.
Oh, you put
or
the number.
3.5 or 3.6. You know, it's whatever I feel like on any
right.
given day.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, my GPA was good enough to get me here into a lot of other schools, so it wasn't bad. High honors. I don't think we had that. We had National Junior Honor Society.
That's different. The honor society is different.
Yeah, well, I don't think we had high honors. But you know, you went to Barack
Obama. We was a magnet school, but I feel like all of them had honors, high honors.
Okay, I
don't know.
It is 2 different states, so.
Yeah, that might be it.
All right, so what brought you to Lincoln?
Honestly, the money. The money brought me to Lincoln.
Chase that bag.
Here's why though. Here's why. So, for y'all that know, class of 2020, 2021, the camera just clicked off.
Which one?
I don't know.
Well, you better just keep talking.
Okay. The class of 2020, 2021, that's gonna fuck everything up. Okay, the class of 2020 and 2021, y'all know COVID. When COVID hit, it ruined everything. So I didn't have the opportunity to go on the Black College tour, which means I didn't get to really see what was out there beyond Pennsylvania. Anyway, so it's like I chose my school blindly, if that makes sense. So like I applied to a whole bunch of schools and I got into majority of them, but unfortunately I didn't really get to see what was out there for me to make a choice that was best for me. Lincoln could have been the choice for me, but I wouldn't really know that until I saw everything else. So what? It just cut off?
I cut it off, but this one just cut off.
We might just have to.
It's fine, keep going.
But yeah, so COVID kind of ruined that for me. So I chose Lincoln because it was the most practical option considering my situation, and you gotta go where the money at because I'm paying practically nothing to go here. So
Same.
Scholarships,
Same.
academic need, whatever.
Yeah, I'm coming from Baltimore, Maryland. Like I said, Newtown High School. I ran track. Still run track, scholarship athlete, you know, lucky enough to say that. Won at 3%. And what else? I am I'm a student athlete, and I'm also, you know, what is a scholarship student? So yeah, that too. Let's see. Getting into why did I pick Lincoln? Somebody still didn't ask me.
I was
even on
gonna.
the second
You didn't
take.
even let me ask you.
It's fine, but yeah, why did I pick Lincoln? Really just how it felt when I came here. It was small. I've been to a lot of big campuses. My dream school was Morgan State University.
Really?
Yeah. all of my friends go there, so I hope y'all don't find this. But yeah, my dream school was Morgan State, and the coach never emailed me back. It's fine though, I beat their hurdlers. But yeah. So yeah, I ended up at Lincoln. Coach Buzz, you know, he was coming to a lot of my meets and things like that. I looked into Lincoln, realized that, you know, it was the illustrious Lincoln University, the real orange and blue, the first degree granting. So really the first thing, because if you can't grant degrees, you're just a high school. Not even a high school, because they give out diplomas, so I don't know what you were. You were a learning building, like cool, like what is it, Kumar?
Now you about to start something.
Cool math.
Cool math? You about to start something.
Like they were basically Khan Academy, I'm just saying. But yeah. So I ended up here. Like I said, I'm a sophomore, so lived my first year in Freddie D. That was fun. Incoming freshman, there are still no videos of Freddie D until I probably go post one. So good luck finding it.
No, I'm doing a tour. They won't see it.
Oh, you found it? Yeah, because they never take any videos of Freddie D. They're only female dorms.
I got y'all.
Yeah, you know. That's one of the things we plan to do on here was actually do that. But it looks like somebody else had that plan. What's your major?
My major? Okay, my major, I'm a mass comm major and a business major as well.
What do you plan to do with that?
I plan to take my business on a national level because it's small right now. She cute.
What business?
We
don't know you.
Okay. So my business is a platform called Keeping It Cultured. There's no G after. It's not keeping because people
Keeping
it
cultured.
Keeping it cultured, right? It's a platform where we advocate for change, promote Black positivity, and address controversial issues that Black people face and cause, because sometimes we can get in our own way.
Sounds like somebody should have made a podcast.
Stay tuned.
All right, so how'd you get brought on here? How'd you end up here with me?
You were not in the pitch, but no, I'm kidding. So my professor, she just kind of like Professor McFadden. She was like, let me talk to you real quick. She's like, let me talk to you real quick, and I'm like, am I in trouble? You know? And she was like, no, I got this opportunity for you. We doing a podcast. We think you'd be dope. Cool. I had no idea.
Who's we?
She didn't say. She said there's another student, but she didn't say who. It was a lot of gray area. So I'm like, I was already down because when I hear opportunity, I'm in there. And so I know nothing about the podcast, who was on it, what we was doing, where we was filming. I was just down. Then one day I stepped into the room and he was there.
So yeah, I came to Professor McFadden because she was in charge of this podcast. Like I said, I chose a podcast. I think I said that. I don't know. I'm getting the other takes mixed up now. Oh. But yeah, no, we chose a podcast because initially it was supposed to be like seminars, but they already were having seminars. And I would have just been a publicist. And who wants to just be? No, nobody knows the publicist's name. You feel me? You get no like I don't know. Name one publicist. Exactly. Love you, Miss T. But I learned that today. But yeah, so I decided, all right, I can make a podcast. And yeah, so I go to her. I basically told her, this is what I want to do. I had it all written down. Of course, I don't have it with me because who wants to watch me read? And yeah, so I'm like, boom, boom, you know, I really want to host it. I wanted to be the only host. And she was like, nah, we're not doing that. And one day, she's like, yeah, I want to have a meeting. And I'm at work, mind you. So I work in the business office, at least right now, the Lincubator, which is, you know, sponsoring all this. As I said, you know, love them to death. And yeah, and I just see Kyrah wandering around because I already knew Kyrah. Met Kyrah 2 years ago.
2?
Crazy. Yeah, we were still in high school. I was still attending class when we met.
Wow.
It's crazy. Wow. Yeah, but we didn't really talk. We were just in a group chat.
Yeah.
with all her friends. I'm not gonna. They weren't my friends.
We were
Only one
getting
of
to
them was.
know each other.
Yeah, they didn't like me. I don't know why. I think I intimidated. I'm joking, but oh man.
We can cut that out. We cut it out. Yo.
Right, but what ended up happening was, so I'm in there, I'm like, Kyrah? She's like, yeah, I want to bring her on. I'm like, all right, I already knew about her keeping it cultured. I didn't know that's what it was called. But yeah, I knew about her, like her brands and the things that she was trying to do. So I wasn't too upset about it.
Too upset.
You feel me? And
I made his day. His whole entire day. His whole entire day.
No, but but yeah. So then she seemed chill, and now we're here.
I thought you made a face.
Nah, I just said you seem chill. Now we're here, and that's the goal, you know. The co-host, you know, I think she definitely brings a different perspective, being from a different place, you know, and having red hair. So
what does that have to do with anything?
Yeah,
space. It's the space.
And being a different gender, because you know we're completely different, and yeah, just things like that. 16 minutes now.
Really? So far?
Yeah.
No way we was talking that much.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the first take was like the best take.
Well, the first take we were talking about anything.
With that
more importantly, from the first take, I remember, I believe in you. Me.
Take 3.
Jordan Hall.
Take 3.
I believe in you.
Take 3.
And just in case that camera went off, I believe in you. You got it. Even if you don't go to Lincoln, you don't go to college, right? Even if you your life didn't allow you to finish high school, that doesn't mean you can't be successful. That doesn't mean you can't do anything, you know? And the point is, if you're here watching this podcast and you're one of those 3 things, then you still should be able to learn something. You know, this isn't strictly for Lincoln University students, alumni, or people interested. This is for anybody in college, because at the end of the day, we can all relate in some way because we're all going through this struggle together. And it's not easy, so life ain't easy. So y'all get to take that. You're welcome.
This podcast is to we're changing the narrative of how Black people are viewed in America.
It's going to take a lot more than a podcast to do that, but we're trying to. We're part of the change.
Yeah, don't even, no, the podcast, listen, we're planting seeds, okay? Seeds grow into trees, okay? So.
Or plants. Or just flowers.
Which grow. Anyway.
Or human beings.
The point, that's not appropriate. Anyway, this podcast is to change the narrative of how Black people are viewed in America. There's a very negative connotation attached to us. You hear Black people, you hear slavery, segregation, you hear police brutality, people dying every day.
Gangsters, thugs, drugs, women.
Sex. It's just, we're more than that. And this podcast is to promote the good parts of being Black.
Yeah, the real culture of being Black isn't shown. Like, what it's actually like to be Black on a day-to-day basis is highly dramatized, and it's just
misunderstood.
Yeah, it's misunderstood. You know,
well,
it's really a wonderful feeling, and I'm sure all of you who look like me or look like her, or you know, even if you don't, you know, I'm sure you don't feel like you're stereotyped most of the time.
We gotta look past the stereotypes.
You feel me? So it's a lot more beautiful. It's a lot more
positivity.
Yeah, it's a lot of good things going on, and that's one of the reasons for this, is just to show it. Like, this isn't. We're not gonna be sitting here debating, you know, relationship goals or no, it's not even that. It's not even really supposed to be debating. This is about success. If it works, it works at the end of the day. You know, money talks, lifestyle talks, happiness talks. We
just want to show you some dope Black people. Now, real talk, we just want to show you some dope Black people out here.
Yeah, what she said.
Doing a thing. Like, we want to show you that you don't have to
Black
be.
People. I just want to show you dope people.
Just people of color. Just people, you know. You can see people that look like you doing the things that you might want to do one day or that you're aiming to do currently.
Even if they don't, they still just people. You can still do the same things they do. Mm-hmm. You can still talk that talk. You can still walk that walk. You know?
You don't have to be a product of your situation, your family, where you come from. You define who you want to be, who you're going to be, and who you are. So.
Absolutely.
That's what this podcast is
And with
about.
that, I am Jordan Hall.
Oh, I'm Kyrah Page.
And that's the end of our first episode. I hope y'all enjoy.